Welcome Libra to Golden Sun Tarot. My name is Sanika and I'll be reading your August 2014 Tarot forecast. So let's see what August has in store for you guys. We have the first week of August. We have the second week of August. We have the third week of August. And we have the fourth week of August. And as I was shuffling the cards, a couple of cards popped out. And I want to include them in the reading because when cards pop out like that as I'm shuffling, I believe they are messages from Spirit and that they are meant to be included in the reading. So I'm just going to include them here and I'm going to discuss them as well. So just give me a second to find the other two cards. I believe it was two cards, yeah, that appeared to me. We had the King of Swords. So let me just find the King of Swords. And we had the Queen of Wands up here. We had the King of Swords up here. And let me just see if there was one more card that appeared here. You guys have quite a few cards. Wow, I have quite a few cards to talk about in August for you guys. Let me see. I think that might be it, but let me just double check here. I'm looking at my cards just to see what else had popped out. I think there was, yes, there was one more card. There definitely was, and I'm going to find that right now. Here we go. Okay, there we go. So you guys have quite a few cards here. Okay. I wonder if you guys can see. Let me put this one here so you guys can see it. Okay. So let's get started, Libra. So in the first week of August, we have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? And in the first week, I get the sense that you become the Queen of Pentacles, or a Queen of Pentacles, a male or a female, figure strongly in your life. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who has material and financial abundance around them and in their life. They're very good with their money. They're great at multitasking. They're very earthly and down-to-earth people. The Queen of Pentacles is a woman who's very sensual as well. Very earthly, motherly, very motherly. And she's caring and she could be very good looking as well. And it might be, Libra, that you become the Queen of Pentacles, or a Queen of Pentacles comes into your life or figures strongly in your life. And you might be dealing with your finances and looking after your money very well. Money could be also coming to you, and you're able to manage it and you're responsible with it. In the first week, you might be very responsible with your money. It could also have to do with career choices, career decisions. You're being just very responsible and down to earth about them. And I think it's good. And maybe you feel like around you there's material abundance. Or you might be involved with the Queen of Pentacles in your life. You know, she figures somehow strongly. She could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or someone with those earthly qualities. They don't have to have those sun signs particularly, but they are someone who's very good with their money, very responsible, very forward looking when it comes to money and finances and their career. Very strong. I get a strong spirit with this person. I get a strong sense of work ethic, or just very strong ethics in general, strong morals, strong ethics. And so that's there for you in the first week, Libra. You're able to kind of look after, also maybe you have children, you're able to look after the family and the home and what you possess very well in the first week. You're very responsible in the first week, so good for you, Libra. Good on you. In the second week of August, we have the Eight of Cups reversed, okay? So the Eight of Cups, to me, I get the sense that maybe in your emotional life, or when it comes to, could be your love life, could be friendship, could be just family life, you know, aspects of your life, or people, just people in your life who provide you emotional fulfillment. I feel that in that aspect of your life, you might feel you feel maybe empty, and there is a sense of sort of stagnation here, and maybe you're not moving toward higher ground. You're kind of not moving toward higher ground and away from these aspects in your emotional life, or people in your emotional life, or things that are going on in your emotional life that don't ultimately fulfill you and make you happy or joyful, or satisfied. I feel like you're sort of stuck. You're not able to kind of move toward higher ground. And eights indicate also like transformation to me. um, and there's not this sense of transformation here. There's more of a, I feel like you're emotionally stagnated here. You might also, because there's so many cups on this card, I mean, there's 8 cups here. You might be so overwhelmed with all this stuff, all these cups, all this stuff going on in your emotional life, and maybe it is just a lot of emotions, but ultimately they feel empty to you. I think that they're not fulfilling you. If you, the card had been in the upright like this, I would have said that you are successfully moving slowly but surely toward higher ground, away from aspects in your emotional life that don't fulfill you. You're seeking, you would, but you're not in the second week somehow seeking higher ground. I feel like an emptiness, maybe you sense, maybe there's some sense of emptiness there in your emotional life in the second week, and you're not able to kind of do what the card advises, which is move toward higher ground and find better cups, find more fulfilling cups, more fulfilling aspects and fulfilling people in your emotional life, for your emotions, your heart, your emotional life. Um, Even if that takes time and it's a long journey, or but I don't feel like you're doing that. You're somehow, I feel empty a little bit, and you don't have that energy, I think, to move away from either what is just a emotional, being emotionally overwhelmed. You're not able to kind of move away from that state of feeling emotionally overwhelmed, or overwhelmed with so many emotions that aren't just fulfilling you, or so many aspects of your emotional life that just are not fulfilling you. Okay, so just be aware of that, Libra. You know, recognize what's not fulfilling you, and um, think about what you really need in your emotional life, and slowly but surely start moving toward that. Okay, now in the third week you have something completely, I would say, in contrast to the second week, and I think it's good news for you. It might even be that you come out of that state of emotional stasis, and I think emotional lack of fulfillment, and that comes in the second week. In the third week you have the Queen of Cups. So maybe you become the Queen of Cups. Maybe you um, are now emotionally balanced, and you are able to gain control over what was happening in the second week. You become emotionally balanced. You use your intuition, your intuitive powers, your inner knowings, to ultimately become emotionally balanced and centered and calm and peaceful in the third week of August. It might also be that a Queen of Cups figures in your life in the third week. It could be a woman who, again, has these qualities. She's emotionally balanced, she's calm, she's peaceful, um, she is very intuitive. The Queen of Cups, the card shows her holding a cup, a very majestic cup, and she's concentrating on it quite um, uh, strongly. There's strong concentration here on that cup, and that cup holds her intuitive knowings, her inner knowings, the side of her that's secret in a way. She has very strong intuition, and those are her secrets and her inner knowings about the world and about people in her life and people in general. And and you become that, or that kind of person, male or female figure, strongly in your life in that third week, and it's good for you. I think it's very good for you, Libra. I think to some extent it'll help you move out of this second week, this Eight of Cups reversed. And I think that the Queen of Cups could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio woman, or man, or someone with those qualities. If that's, something you want to look out for. But they don't have to have those sun signs. They may have just those qualities and very strong intuition, very emotional but balanced. They know how to use their emotions appropriately. Okay. And in the fourth week, we have the Fool. Okay. So Libra, in the fourth week, we have you not willing to take a risk, or not willing to be whimsical and childlike and innocent and open to possibilities. And a new beginning is not there for you at the end of August. Um, I feel like maybe something doesn't, something that should have been maybe a new beginning for you just doesn't come through in the fourth week, or that you're not able to take that leap and be the Fool and be open and hungry for new possibilities and new things to come into your life. It could also be just your mental state or emotional state. It's just not feeling free and light and whimsical and open and different and changed. Um, so, um, I feel like there isn't this new beginning here for you in the fourth week, um, um, and I think that it could be that maybe it's just not the right timing yet for you to have this new beginning. And maybe circumstances are such that you're not able to feel light and whimsical in that last week of August, or around that last week of August. And therefore you have the Fool reverse. You just don't feel like the Fool. Um, I feel like yes, I feel that's the message there. Okay. Now Libra, you have 5 other cards I have to touch on. Okay, so somewhere in this month, you become the Queen of Wands, or Queen of Wands figures strongly in your life. So you have quite a few queen cards. You have 3 queens out of 4 queens in the whole deck. You have 3 queens in August, Libra. Very interesting. So this feminine energy is strong for you this month. The Queen of Wands is a woman who's action oriented. She's got a lot of energy in her, and she looks for beauty, and she gets inspired by great ideas and creative ideas and art and beauty, and she has energy in her. She likes to take down tasks and items on her to-do list quickly, and she remains energetic and upbeat throughout it all, and she's positive. And she's also looking out for the next thing to do in a way. She's fiery. She could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or someone with those qualities, fiery, action-oriented qualities. She gets things done. I get that with her, and she's inspirational. Not only is she inspired by people and ideas and new enterprises and new things to do, but she's inspirational herself. And you might become the Queen of Wands. You might have that energy in August to do a lot of things, to get things done. Or a Queen of Wands could figure in your life. So that's somewhere in August, I feel. That might also be just the whole energy of the month, because here you are in the first week, you're taking care of your finances, you're responsible, and then in the third week you are calm, emotionally balanced. You're able to kind of move through the week being emotionally balanced and intuitive. In the second week you might be dealing with some emotional stuff, and not able to sort of move out of that, but at the same time you have to keep your energy up. to take care of everything throughout the month. You also have the Ace of Cups, interestingly enough. The Ace of Cups popped out at me. So maybe a message of love or something new in your emotional life or your love life, or your friendships, your social life, whatever makes you emotionally fulfilled. So there might be a new offering here. New love might come in, or new opportunity for love, or there's a sort of a revitalization of an existing love or friendship that you have, or something in your emotional life. There might be a revitalization in that, and there's potential here. There's a potential for long-term success, but there's also, as with anything new, there's potential for failure. But it's good in August. It's something new for you, and that may happen in the in or around the third week, that causes you to be the Queen of Cups, then emotionally balanced. The Ace of Cups might just it might be a message of love, or usually could be just a new love or a new friendship, or it could be just something within you in regards to your emotions and the way you view love and friendship, or whatever is going on in your emotional life. Maybe it's you who is beginning anew, and it's positive, and maybe you start to feel and look at things differently, and and therefore you change and you bring on this Ace of Cups on yourself. But I feel it's sort of an offering to you. It does. I feel like it's almost like the hand of God, or the just almighty power, or this, or spirit, or the source, whatever you call it, offers you this. It kind of comes into your life. It could be brief though, like it could be it doesn't have to be like your knight in shining armor coming to you. It could just be something brief, but it'll make you happy, I think, for some time in August. I feel also in August, there's a sense of victory you have here. You have the Six of Wands. So there's a sense you reach a critical victory point, I think, somewhere in August. When it comes to, maybe it could be you taking down so many things on your to-do list, and maybe in a team environment as you do all this. I mean, you're just really impressive, and there's a sense of victory here, victory in a creative idea, and anything that requires a lot of energy, action, passion. It could be a victory over others, that you have to deal with throughout the month. I feel like you'll be proud this month of something, whether for a short period in August, or just throughout the month. There'll be a sense of being proud, for what you're doing throughout the month, and it's going to be good. I get that sense. I think pride is there, and I think it's good for you. I think you will deserve it. I think you deserve it. Okay. The King of Swords appeared, so another court card. And the King of Swords could be a man or a woman who figures in your life, and this person is very logical, very cerebral, very they are down to earth, but they're they're very communicative, and they're succinct in their communication. Their words are strong words. They're definitive words, and it might be you who becomes the King of Swords, or someone who is like the King of Swords figures in your life, and maybe they are a mentor, could be a judge, someone who maybe you're working with, and they kind of cut through the clouds. And maybe your words, you will have to be like the King of Swords this month for some reason. Maybe you have to be very logical and cerebral, and maybe people who are trying to work things with you, maybe you have to use succinct and definitive, strong communication to kind of have this victory. Because, yeah, maybe the victory follows after you kind of become the King of Swords and ultimately get what you want. Because the King of Swords also rules. He has a sword that must be obeyed. His word must be obeyed, or else, he has the sword, that he's ready to use, and it cuts deep. So it could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or another Libra, male or female, who figures strongly in your life somewhere in August. But I feel like it's probably you. I think that you become the King of Swords, and you are Libra. I mean, you are, King or Queen of Swords. You have to use your mental faculties this month to kind of stay on top of it all, and I think maybe even keep people in their place, possibly, or keep your emotions kind of in place and not overwhelmed. You might need your mental faculties to kind of get you through the month in a way. And maybe even the King of Swords assists the Queen of Wands, in getting things done, mental clarity, moving things along. Okay, and now you have one more card, and this isn't such a nice card. I'm sorry to say that, Libra. You have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups, I feel like in August somewhere there is disappointment, there's hurt, there's feeling of loss, there's a sadness for you. It could be in relation to the third week, could be in relation to maybe the fourth week also, where you're not able to start something new. And I feel that, maybe it is a bit temporary, but it could impact you. I feel like it's important to you. Um, Whatever disappoints you or whatever makes you sad is important to you. It is prominent in your life. It is important to you, but it disappoints you. So I get a feeling it is kind of a bit heavy, this feeling of disappointment for you in August. But just know the Five of Cups shows two cups that are still standing upright. You just have to see the hope in the situation. So you have to turn around and see those cups. There is still hope, and that is a key message of this card is, though three cups have spilled, though something has disappointed you and you feel like hopeless, you may feel hopeless. You just have to see that there is still hope in the situation somewhere. And just know that, Libra, and I think that will help you. Just look for the hope in the situation, because there is some hope here. The cards say that there will be some hope here. Okay, so Libra, now I'm going to pull out the final card for you for August 2014, and that is the theme. So what is Libra's theme for August 2014 for the month? We have another court card. Wow, a lot of very prominent, I think very important energy for you, very strong energy, um, very strong energy of these people that are involved in the court on these tarot cards for you in August. So you have the King of Pentacles, so another court card. King of Pentacles, I think this month the theme is for you to remain grounded. I think you're going to be grounded, responsible, sensible, very good with your money, kind of keeping everything in balance, taking care of all your possessions and what you possess and whatever is around you in August. And you're looking after your finances very well. It could also be that I think maybe a money manager might figure for you this month, or maybe you're working through your finances and you're successfully able to do that. Could be good news about money, about material wealth. If you're looking for a job or looking for a higher pay or looking for a home, I think it'll be good news for you this month. So these energies feel prominent to me. Like, I think that you at one point will be the Queen of Wands, you will be the King of Swords, you will be the Queen of Pentacles, you will be the Queen of Cups, and these energies will kind of echo through that week, in whichever week they come. And the King of Pentacles is an energy for the month. It could also be that, and it's a strong energy, and it could also be that there's a man or a woman who is a King of Pentacles that appears or figures strongly in your life throughout the month. And again, they have very good positive qualities to them when it comes to money and possessions and wealth, and physical and material wealth. And they're responsible, but they're also down to earth and very grounded. Okay, so Libra, very interesting dynamic energy. I think that touches on really many aspects of of life. You have things going on in your emotional life, things going on, just things, so many things that require action. Um, you know, uh, I think you have a very strong cerebral, logical, mental card. You have the King of Swords, and then you have, the King and Queen of Pentacles. So you're remaining grounded throughout all of this. Okay, Libra, so that was your reading for August 2014. Please check out the message for your rising sign and your moon sign, because I think they will give you a greater awareness of other aspects of your life this month. And uh, I hope to see you the next time, Libra, and I hope that the messages here, um, they touch you in a way in August. Okay? I hope you have a wonderful August 2014, Libra, and I will see you the next time.